Eli Manning, yes, with the new haircut. I'm wondering what this new offense will look like now that they've added Brandon Marshall and Sterling Shepard, who did have the injury scare the other day. And actually, he said that he's working back from it. It's not as serious as initially thought, but he said that it was his mom's birthday, and he scared mom on her birthday because she was reading all types of
Don't do
things.
that to mom. You cannot do that to mom. And you know what, Colleen, you hit it. I'm interested in how this offense is going to look, too. There's only one football. There's only one quarterback to throw it, and it can only go to one person on one play. You have all of these wide receivers. You have Brandon Marshall on the outside. You have OBJ. You have Sterling Shepard. You have the new tight end in Ingram.
Evan Ingram, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of talent on this offensive side of the football. But again, who does this offense go through?
Yeah, you know what's nice is what's going to happen is they got to win. Because if you don't, then you got Brandon Marshall and you got Odell and you got all these guys saying, I should get the ball more, bro. You know how that's going to work.
Exactly.
So, and then the fun fact about Eli, he only gets one haircut every year. He gets a haircut in training camp, and just watch the progression of the Eli. He doesn't have time for anything else.
I did not know that.
When I was with him, that's all I ever saw him get his haircut one time because he had no time for it.
Wow.
Let's follow that, okay? Let's follow that.
No time for a haircut. Oh my gosh.
High and tight.
We'll have much more. Roster. He agreed to a one-year, $10 million contract with the Dolphins, as Ian reported earlier, as Ryan Tannehill decides whether or not he'll have surgery on that partially torn ACL. So let's go over to Ian Rappaport, and that's where we're going, correct?
Come on, Ian. Where you at, man?
Is Ian ready?
Where you at,
Yeah,
Ian? Are you ready?
I'm
Are you
here.
even by your camera?
I'm right over here.
All right.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, so, okay, good.
Hi.
So, Ian, were there any other names Were there any other names in the mix? Because from the get-go, we've really only heard about Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things the Dolphins did.
Yeah, now we'll have to see what kind of shape he's in and how long it takes him to kind of get a handle on the offense and get back in shape. Ian, with the latest on Jay Cutler and his signing with the Dolphins, and we've talked about it extensively today, but it's a big deal. I mean, what are your expectations for the Dolphins if Jay Cutler is at the helm?
You want to go with that one first?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So if he's at the helm, I think that if he's at the helm, that means that Matt Moore was beat out by Jay Cutler. That's how I'm hoping it goes.
You really think it's going to be an even
I think
quarterback
it's going to be a
competition?
real competition.
With what we've heard the whole time, right, with the locker room stuff and how the Miami Dolphins really want, player-wise, want Matt Moore to get a fair shot at this thing.
So to me, it's on the coaching staff to make sure that they have a playbook to produce results. And David, you said it early in a earlier chat. Winning cures it all. And if this team can put together some wins with Jay Cutler or Matt Moore, it doesn't matter who's the quarterback. If this team can put together some wins, all else will be forgiven.
Yep.
How difficult, realistically, is it for the wide receivers to get used to a new guy coming in, especially when you have a young wide receiver like Devontae Parker who's trying to take that next step, and he's probably used to working with Ryan Tannehill or Matt Moore, and now all of a sudden you have Jay Cutler?
Well, I mean, I know you probably can talk more from the quarterback position, but I know from actually catching the passes, just like actually catching them, from what I hear, Ryan Tannehill throws a catchable ball, throws a ball that, you know, whether you're a running back on a check down or whether you're a guy 50 yards down the field, it's a nice catchable nose-up ball. Jay Cutler throws a different type of a football. And guys
it's heavy.
It's heavy, the nose is down. So there is a little bit of an adjustment. There will be an adjustment with the wide receivers.
From these defenders, I think they'll be happy.
Matt Patricia. Todd Bowles.
Yep.
Sean McDermott.
Yep.
Right. Those are some of the defensive geniuses in that division that Jay Cutler is going to have to face. Have we seen enough of Jay? Is Jay has Jay seen enough? Can Jay come in and actually put this Miami Dolphins team over the top?
But I trust Adam Gase from a play caller standpoint, and I think more importantly than me trusting him, Jay Cutler trusts him. So I think that'll rein him in a little bit and then harness the power of that right arm. I think it could be good.
Yeah, and then he just needs the trust of the rest of the team, which should be a piece of cake.
It's on you, buddy.
We heard whispers about it. We knew that this was sort of in the works, and finally today we got confirmation that Jay Cutler is now on the Miami Dolphins. A big weekend full of news. We are live in Napa Valley, California, and of course we were able to watch the enshrinement ceremony last night.